Okay.
All right.
What do you have for us?
I was going to say, you know these ladies, and the name of the organization, Making Kids Count.
I do.
It had to start somewhere, right, Michael?
Yeah.
And for so many people, a lot of times an idea starts with something we see, something that we hear, something that we just, talk about. But for Jenny Kennedy, something that she saw, it really stuck with her. Take a look at this.
I was reading a magazine article, and it was a Woman's World magazine, and at the very end there was a woman in there that had done, it was a thing about her doing birthday parties in different shelters. I kept that article for some reason. I kept it and I read it and I'd reread it.
But what would it take to get a project like that off the ground in Youngstown? Jenny Kennedy decided to take a closer look at the people she loved the most. As it turns out, the people were right in front of her. Her daughter-in-law, and a cousin.
So I approached Jana and Shelley because Jana had a law degree and Shelley had a business degree and I had no degree, and just had no idea if it was something we could do or not. And they read it and said, we can do this.
This family of women were ready to make the leap into a world where they were needed. It started with just birthday parties, but so many nonprofit agencies needed diapers, clothing, toys, books, and everything else one may need when raising a child. How would they make sure they were making a difference instead of simply trying to raise money to function?
One thing about us that makes us extremely unique is we do have 2 private donors who fund our salary, office rent, utility, and expenses. So every penny that comes to Project MKC goes right back into our programming, which is something we're incredibly fortunate to say, because it's not something a lot of people have. So when someone says we want to give you $500 for diapers, we can tell them exactly how many diapers we're going to buy.
Their first office was located just off West Boulevard in Boardman. It was just over 1,000 square feet. The need was great, but so was their passion for serving the people and children who needed the simplest of things.
There's all of these amazing organizations already in existence, so we met with people and found out what voids they had in their programming.
The organization grew out of that space in no time. Their new space off Southern Boulevard in Boardman is over 6,000 square feet, and their recent move made it easier to accept even bigger donations, courtesy of some very big names. The organization called Baby to Baby, based in Los Angeles, wanted to partner with Project MKC.
They have Kate Hudson, Jessica Alba, Drew Barrymore, Kerry Washington, all these different people that are so well known in that area of the country that they decided, getting all these donations, they wanted to spread the wealth around to people that were doing like-minded things as they were. And so they just donated 26 pallets of brand new high chairs, strollers, car seats that we were able to distribute to our partner agency, where if we had our other space, we would have had to turn it down, and who wants to turn down 26 pallets of new things?
And even though this group has a bit of star power behind them, it's the local community. It's the stars here that have the ability to make something good even better. People like Phil Rita. Project MKC will benefit from his craft beer event, the Big Tap-In.
Well, and that's what adds to the energy of Big Tap-In. It's like knowing what's behind it too. I think people get into it. When you go to this event, you are guaranteed to have a blast. It's jam-packed with over 80 breweries, 200 different craft beers, a lot of positive energy right there.
But it all ties back to the reason why this group of amazing women come to work every day.
And having things like the Big Tap-In and the donors that fund our payroll and allow us to do this for a living has really allowed us to grow exponentially over the past 9 years.
And for more information on how you can donate to our friends at Making Kids Count, just go to projectmkc.org. And if you want to go to the Big Tap-In, BigTapIn.com, right?
It is like a craft beer lover's paradise.
And there's so many other fun things, local food vendors, artists. It's not just beer, so you can't bring the kids, but
it's a party.
It definitely benefits them. The pre-sale tickets for the VIP, $75.
Okay.
So that goes fast, we know that.
All right.